I'm recording this in early 2022, and lately when I've been watching the news, I've been hearing a job perk. It drives me crazy every time I hear it, so I thought I would make a video to address this terminology. Same day pay. Now think about this. In a traditional job where you get paid twice a month, or I actually get paid once a month at one of my jobs, you're loaning out your labor for up to 30 days before you get your payment. Now nobody signs up to loan out what they make at their job, right? You don't normally think of that, but that's what has become customary. And now at some workplaces they're advertising that you don't have to do that anymore, right? As if that was ever normal to begin with, right? That's kind of like a workplace that advertises they have free bathrooms, free oxygen to breathe, right? What's next, right? A workplace that advertises that it's free of harassment. I guess that's pretty normal nowadays, that you almost have to advertise, right? Free of religious persecution, free of persecution against sexual orientation or lack thereof, right? That's pretty normal that you almost have to advertise that nowadays, right? Now here's a good or seemingly good policy that I also don't like. Here's a dream job that will pay you $7,500 to take a vacation. Gotta point out something. I don't like this policy because people, first of all, I bet there's hoops to jump through. For someone like me, if I go to the Computer Olympiad, I wouldn't be surprised if my company is not going to pay for it. Yeah, if I go alone as a single guy, I probably get shafted for whatever reason, right? I got some news flash. Most human beings are pretty good at doing what they love to do. If you want them to do what they love to do, then pay them well and they'll do it, right? As a side note, there is one issue with some vacation policies. I've worked at places where you could donate vacation time to somebody in need. I gotta put donate in quotation marks, so usually it works more like coercion, right? Somebody asks you for a donation of vacation time, and it feels awkward almost to not give it, especially if you have a difference in situation, right? You have a colleague who has a normal sexual orientation and a normal family structure, and you have a slightly, you're in the sexual minority, you're in the minority in whatever reason. Especially, if they want to have a donation policy like that, they ought to limit it to only people you're working horizontally, right? If somebody who's higher up than you asks for it, it just doesn't feel like an actual donation. It feels more like a tax, in my opinion. Thought I would point that out, but more importantly, you shouldn't feel like you're getting a favor just to be asked not to do something that was never normal to begin with. And I think most human beings know what suits them best, and they don't need limiting policies that have hoops to jump through and orientations to follow, or else you're out.